Big up, big up, big up. Yo, welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the good, the bad, the ugly with Joe Blackman and me. We're here. We're here with yet another installment. And you know what? This time it's a little different because Manchester United hasn't played this weekend yet. So we're going to recap the weekend, and also maybe also have a moment to talk about the preview the game a little bit as well. But before that, big up Joe. What you say, Mr. Joe Blackman?
Well, to be fair, I'm on a recovery. I'm on a recovery arc at the moment because Jamaica didn't qualify straight away for the World Cup. Not that we can't still qualify for the World Cup, but
Yeah.
we're still in with a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. We're still in with a
So
chance.
so for somebody that was not watching the game, so tell the people, Joe, like, so who was Jamaica playing and what outcome was needed?
We were playing Curacao.
Yes,
The fact
yes,
of the matter is, we didn't actually lose the game. It was a draw. We ended 0-0, but
yeah.
we needed a win in order to qualify top of the group, and we didn't get it. So we qualified second. So we go through to some sort of another round of
Playoff.
playoffs just before
Yeah.
the World Cup starts. So fingers crossed we can still make the groups. So
And that's I believe the same playoff group that has like Congo in it, right? Um, there's it's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a very,
we
very,
have a group of Congo, yeah. So the group that we're in, after
yeah.
we play the first match, the second match will be against DR Congo, and that's where it gets a little bit sticky. That's all
You're,
I'm gonna say.
you're saying after we play man is talking like they're gonna win it. He's like the second match is like, bro, you
Bro,
could
I'm
have
just
beat
saying, innit?
Curacao.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's how I feel. That's how you got to talk, though. Listen, you got to talk things like this into existence anyway. I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. I want my team to be there. That's how I'm
Nah,
talking.
you counting them chickens and they not even chickens, bro. Like,
Listen,
yeah,
yeah, I believe in my team. But anyway, let's not even get into that. Let's not even get into that. Yeah. Let's
all
get
right,
into the show today, bro. Yeah. First
yeah.
of all, everybody, welcome to the Good, Bad, and
Hey,
Ugly. It is me, Joe Blackman. I know he said this already. He's Botswana Pappy. But you know what? Let's talk about what we got to talk about.
yes,
Because
sir.
Arsenal are doing. I don't even know what you gonna call it, bro. What are Arsenal doing right now? Because they're doing a madness.
I
I see
mean,
Arsenal.
yeah.
Do you,
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Arsenal are doing a good job at the moment, but I still well and truly believe that they're still going to fumble this league. I don't know why, but it just feels. Maybe it's just because of past experiences. But for me, I feel like something in Arsenal not going to win this league. I'm still backing Man City to win this league.
You know what's funny? Okay, this is the bad actually of the weekend. This is it's we're already in it. We're in the show about the bad, and for me, it's like this momentum that they're building is a little bit scary than before. Here's why. I understand Arsenal has had like double digit leads before. They've went into Christmas with like a 9 point lead before. That all that stuff. Yes, I hear it, but they are doing this right now. They started the league with a crazy momentum already, and they're doing this at this very moment without even Odegaard being on that pitch. They're doing this without even like Victor Jokeresh hasn't figured out a way to really gel with the team yet. And I think who was injured today. He wasn't even in the match day squad. But let's be real, whether you think he's a good fit or not good fit for Arsenal right now, based on the information you've seen and the matches you've seen him play, this guy has data to say, I know how to find the back of the net. Now the team has to help me be able to be the person that finds the back of the net. And the day when that stuff happens, that's the thing that's also making me, be a little bit wary of this momentum that Arsenal is building so early and the way in which they're doing it. Even the set pieces that didn't work out today, Joe, in that Spurs versus Arsenal game, they were so dangerous. And that is crazy to just like think about and say, this team is going to go and build an aura that's going to scare mid-table teams, low table teams. It's going to actually keep growing and growing. And the Arsenal era, ladies and gentlemen, is starting to be upon us if this keeps on going.
Do you know what? Yeah, I love that I didn't interrupt you and I let you talk that whole time. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I swear to God, yeah. But no, I swear to God, yeah. When it comes to the end of the season, this is gonna be you. You're gonna be locked up, bro, and I'm gonna be laughing at you like. Yeah, because I swear to God,
No.
all this Arsenal glazing, no, all this Arsenal, no, don't, I didn't interrupt you. Yeah, all
Okay.
this Arsenal glaze will get you nowhere, my friend. Yeah, by the end of the season, they will prove me right again. I guarantee you, somebody else, even if it's not Man City, somebody else is going to win the league this season. Mikel Arteta will going to have to be questioned in his CV by the end of the season. I swear to God, because I am putting, you know what, I'm putting another hot chip on the line. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put another hot chip on the line. I guarantee you that, man, the
Hold
Arsenal.
on.
No,
Wait. Can you start again? Can you start again, Joe? You are putting it.
he said what?
Start.
Yes, I said it. I said it. Yeah, I said it, and I'll say it again. I'm gonna put another hot chip on the line. Yeah, I've
Okay.
put another hot chip on the line, and I'm gonna say that Arsenal will not win the league this season. Somebody else is going to win the league. With all the points they've got and all the momentum that they have right now, I still well and truly believe that Arsenal will not win the league this season.
Oh my
Yeah.
You
said
know,
what?
Joe, we will be there. If Arsenal win the league, Joe will take a hot chip.
100%. We
Okay.
shall see.
All
We shall
right.
see. I
Okay.
guarantee. I have a real good feeling about this. Yeah, it's just something about the Arsenal that it builds up inside. They build up this like level of anticipation, this level of expectation as well, where they think they're going to win the league every single season. I understand that everybody else seems to be bottle jobs this season as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
Liverpool ain't doing nothing. Man City just lost the game, but I just don't
Oh,
know, man. I
look
can't
at
see it.
that.
I can't
Look
see
at
it.
how you're moving, Joe. I like how you just naturally segue into that. That's the good for the show. The fact that Men City, matter of fact, let's actually like, say it like this. It started off obviously with not a really good result per se, but we kind of knew Chelsea was going to beat Burnley. And then, but the game that really, really stood out was Nottingham Forest walloping Liverpool 3-0 at Anfield. Guys, it doesn't. I mean, that's as good as it can get, bro. That's the good for the weekend, and that was a monumental thrashing because it comes at a time when, like, you know, throughout the season, these moments where that breaks in the season, and sometimes those little international breaks, they can benefit a team, or sometimes they can actually be bad for a team. You know, and Liverpool needed this break because they've been taking pounding after pounding after pounding, and now like they come back and they need to redefine this next chunk, this next four months, Joe. And Nottingham Forest just do the job, and that was so satisfying to see. um you know Dyche ball in full effect, and bro, big up to Nottingham Forest. What an amazing like result to just put the nail in the coffin for Liverpool and put Onslaught on thinner ice.
For
Yeah,
me, yeah,
yeah,
I love the breakdown of Liverpool fans more than anything else right now. That's
yeah,
what I've been enjoying. The breakdown of Liverpool fans right now has just been amazing to watch because it's like for some reason they seem to think that they should just have success. Like they've not had success properly, consistently for
mm,
many years. They've won it here and there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But they're condemning this guy after winning it last season. And I know he's playing atrociously right now. Yeah, his team. You know the funny thing is, yeah,
Yeah.
does this go to show you sometimes that a manager can really just inherit a good squad and don't know he didn't really change that much last season. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
From what Klopp was doing, Klopp must be like screwing that he left that season
I-
when what's his name, Man City weren't doing that good. Do you know
Yes.
what I mean? Because
Yes.
last season
Because
capitulated terribly because he was going through things at home and stuff like that. You know, Man City weren't playing so well. I'm telling you, Klopp must have been so angry that he left then. Yeah, because Arnie Slot, yeah, I think this is the evidence that we need to prove that sometimes a manager can just walk into a good team. And that's what he's done. Arnie Slot walked into a good team, used them for what they had for that season, didn't change that much, yeah. And then now we're seeing what Arne Slot can really do. Can he rebuild a team? Is he really a good manager though? Yeah?
yeah. Yep.
Or was
Yep.
he just what do you call it? An interim manager? Should he just have been the interim manager? Interim Slot, bro.
Bro, it's actually not even just that. It's how much Liverpool invested as well. You know, fine, Klopp laid the foundation, Klopp built the system, Klopp assembled all the parts of the engine, and then Onslaught, comes in and then like scoops, like he takes
Just
the
saying, he took the accolades, bro.
he
He
took
came
the
out and
accolades
said,
when it was the moment for like
flowers. Hey,
accolades.
Klopp, allow it, bro. These are my flowers, bro. Like,
The
I'm
yeah, yeah,
just saying.
yeah. So now it
It's starting
actually
to
now
feel kind of like that. If I'm being honest with you, it's starting to feel a little bit like that.
it's he live when you actually really like deep onslaughts situation. You know it's every manager's dream to have what 450 million pounds budget to just like blank checkbook, bro. Who do you want? They literally like bought, like they cherry picked and got like a squad of squads. They assembled a squad of squads, bro. And you're now like what, mid table, bro? Nah. At some point, FSG have to make a decision. At some point, they have to literally pull the plug and say, we have to revive the system because this can't keep on going. Some people say, well, no, even if that 15th, they'll still keep Onslaught. He won them the league. But that's not an excuse. We've seen clubs fire managers after they won the league. Chelsea had done that before. Um, so why can't Liverpool suddenly do it? It doesn't mean you're immune because you've won a league title. You know?
I understand that. I understand that rhetoric, yeah. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you have to take into consideration who Liverpool are. You're acting like they've been top dogs. They're not Man City, yeah. They've not won back-to-back titles, 3, 4 back-to-back titles. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not. They're not
They
that
haven't
team.
been top dogs,
Yeah,
but they've been big dogs. You can't say they haven't been
they've
big.
been big dogs in conversation. They've been finishing second, third, but that wasn't under Arnie Slot. Let's just get this clear.
Yes,
That's
yes.
been under the previous manager. Now, he's come in, his first season, he's won the league. So,
Mm.
therefore, surely you must cut him some slack if he's having a difficult second season, especially when you know that he's rebuilding a aging team. Does he not get one season of like grace at least?
What do you mean rebuilding an aging team?
He's rebuilding an aging team. Everybody can say that the likes of Van Dijk is an aging prospect. Yeah, he's a player that's on his way out. Yeah, he's making mistakes. He's clapping up booty cheeks on the front line. Yeah, you see him there shaking up his. You see what I'm saying? We all know what we've seen for the last
He's
for the season at least. Yeah, he's
yeah,
there. Yeah, bro. We all see what we've been seeing. Yeah,
yeah.
so it's not it's not Liverpool of old, and it's Liverpool getting old more like actually because
Mm.
they've they've bought new younger players, but like somebody said, who said it here? Because he said we were being harsh. Who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Go back up one more. Realistic Red. Yeah, he
Mm.
said we're being harsh. Yeah, he said I'm happy to see them fail, but Arne Slot's a good manager. He just made a lot of new signings that are not a team yet. So is that something that you have to take into consideration, boss? Because they're not a team yet. Do you know what I mean? Because they're not a team yet, they're not gelled. He's just brought in a whole bunch of new players, trying to, I don't know, what would you say? Trying to rebuild an aging team that won the league last season, but clearly are not capable to do it this season. Is there something to be said about that?
Nah, there's nothing to be said about that, bro. Hansi Flick came into Barcelona and he was just like, "Listen, I'm not gonna be on the excuses. I'm gonna show you that like I can come in and fix a team that like somebody thought was dead." Xavi had declared that team, bro. Like if you saw what was happening with Barcelona prior to Hansi Flick, you literally realize that a good manager is able to walk in and analyze that, okay, this is what's the problem, this is how to fix it, you know. And I know this is me, somebody who is also like a supporter of Ruben Amorim, but we're not talking about Ruben Amorim right now.
I love the way you tried to just move that then, yeah.
No, no, no.
So,
I-
yeah,
no, no, but, but just before you make this a thing, you know? So, but my point is, Onslaught, bro. Like, I think he's been found out, and I don't want to hear the thing about he's rebuilding an aging team. Sure, Mo Salah is getting old, Van Dijk is getting old, as you said, but you know, bro, you have all the attacking firepower. Chiesa, who barely steps on, Gakpo, Salah, what's his name? Uh, um, um, the 007, bro, who hasn't been unlocked yet. Florian Wirtz. Like, you have a lot of attackers that you literally can actually, it's a dream group of forwards that he has. He has amazing midfielders. McAllister, the way, bro, Sobozlai, the way those guys work and the way they complement each other, that system is already it's not like he's rebuilding like a lot of putting a lot of pieces together. The pieces are already put together. It's just a matter of just like molding them in the way that he wants them to play and what his
no,
philosophy
I
is,
understand
you
that,
know?
but I understand
Yeah.
that, but at the same time, look, I've been playing devil's advocate tonight with this situation. Yeah, I've been
Okay.
saying, look, at the end of the day, should you cut him slack, or at the end of the day, has he been a fraud? That's the question I'm really asking. That's the question I'm really asking. Has he
And
been a fraud,
and
or should we be cutting him some slack? Because there's there's two sides of this coin. Because
mm,
for me, I'm actually more flipping toward the sides of the he's a fraud. Yeah, that's how I started this conversation.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is he's mostly a fraud for me. Yeah. But people in the comments and Realistic Red was telling me that no, he's a good manager, Joe, and this and that. But I'm thinking he was riding the coattails of Klopp, yeah, trying to say
Mm,
that his name rhymes like slot. You get me? And he's been in here. You get me? He thought he could just slide in and just take over the situation. But for me, for me, for me, I think he's starting to be exposed. He's got one
yeah.
more season. I think he's got one more season. Next season, he's not. If he doesn't, does he even look like he look? He looks like he's fighting for top four this season. Does he not look like
Oh,
he's
he's
fighting
fighting
for
for
this season?
first page. He's fighting for not being on the second page of the Premier League, bro. The way things are going, they'll soon be the Scousers will be accepting cookies to see that league position. You know, that's where it's going, bro.
No.
And I wanted to highlight Eddie's comment, by the way. He says Eddie was saying that yeah, cut slack, but the gameplay is horrible from Slot. He's not adapting, no potential in his formula at the moment. It's literally that. I actually don't even know what his formula is because he was like, it looked like, Klopp was very, very rock and roll, gegenpress, like very, like it looked like it was taxing the players a lot to be physically, like, you know, uh, like bombing, the high press that they were
Forward
doing.
and back, yeah.
Yeah, go back
High
and forth.
press,
But
high countering.
what that for me, I enjoyed, Joe, was actually it made the fixture between Liverpool and Man City very interesting. That's like a side note. Shout out to Dr. NHS. That's a side note, by the way, about that one. It's just like um Man City versus Liverpool, Klopp versus Pep was way more interesting than Pep versus like Arteta or whatever. But the point is, Slot came in and looked like he just changed the rock and roll football that Klopp was playing and made it like R&B, more controlled, more
No, no,
what-
no, 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 no.
You say what?
he made it more,
You just say he made R&B. This guy's not doing no R&B, bro. I'm not seeing no love on that pitch, bro. Nah.
Okay, it wasn't R&B. It was
Again, no, bro. They're not making no R&B love songs on that pitch, bro. What part of that sounds? No, hold on, hold on. So you're
okay.
telling me, yeah? Hold
Yeah,
on, one second. Before you go any further, so when you're seeing them play, yeah,
yeah.
you're telling me you're hearing this.
No. Okay, it was more like blues. Realistic Red says it was more like it's more like blues. It's more like blues. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, not R&B. It was more the point that I was trying to make by that analogy was the fact that like they're a little bit less. The system is less taxing and less physically demanding workload wise, so it seemed like it was a little bit more measured. But now with all these new players that they've come in, doesn't even know how they fit in the system. Isak, bro, I watched the game yesterday. Isak looked like a ghost. Isak, like
You know
he
what
just,
the
the
funny thing
team
is? Yeah.
doesn't play to Isak's strengths.
Sorry, I heard an echo.
Yeah,
Do you know what? The funny thing I was trying to say is with the whole situation is
yeah.
he's brought in a bunch of new players, like a handful of new players, right? But
Hmm.
they do not know how to keep the same intensity of that Klopp team. That's what's happened, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
you see,
yeah.
like that Klopp team knew how to play with intensity levels that were like, you know, next to like a computer game level. Yeah, they're playing for almost 90 minutes at full intensity. Yeah,
Yeah,
back and forth, and that was the norm in the team. For him to slow it down, that means
yeah.
some of the players already knew how to keep those levels, but the players coming into the team don't know about those levels.
Mhm.
So I don't know if he's missed a trick there of keeping those intensity levels high or whatever. But I'm saying to you right now, they are not the team that Klopp left, and that's the fact of the matter. I think where he's failing, he don't know how to get that team back up to the same intensity level of how Klopp
Okay.
had.
Okay. Do you think he will revive it though? Do you think he can get this train back on track? Or do you think he's so much of a fraud that like it's just gonna keep tanking?
To be fair, I don't care. If I'm
Okay.
being honest with you, I
Yeah.
don't care. I hope it continues. I hope it continues. That is my hope in it. Yeah. My assumption is that it will continue going this way for them because I don't think Arnie Slot, like I said at the start, I actually think he's a fraud. I think
All
I
right.
think he's getting exposed now. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Lucky. He was lucky last season. And now we shall see in it. We shall see this
We
season.
will be there. All right, let's get into the ugly. And if you don't mind sharing the link, because the ugly is a little bit of me
Yeah,
reading.
you talk about the ugly because this is
Yeah.
your project, your baby.
Yeah.
Go
So
for it.
nah. Why my girlfriend gotta be the ugly, bro? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not my baby. It's not my project. It's just the ugly for the weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so. I see we have some people that have tuned in. We welcome you to this conversation. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting show. But yeah, let's get into the ugly, which is pretty much the fact that the Super League, which we have heard of before, guys, the Super League is not dead. It's like when we think like it's one of those things that doesn't die. It kind of just like it's that character in a certain movie where like that just like when you think you know he's like down and out, he just comes back stronger. But this time around, it happened that Real Madrid was having the annual general meeting, and Florentino Perez pretty much was given a speech, and he pretty much, criticized the league's failed plan, or pretty much criticized like people that are against the Super League, and he really thinks like the Super League is here to save football, and he's looking at it from the standpoint of like as a club owner, it's the club having ownership of a tournament and not really involving organizations, and like it's the clubs making the rules. And the thing that I want to quote from his speech, he gave a lengthy speech that I will save you the trouble of listening to, but the thing that I really wanted to emphasize was he says we still insist the Super League is an essential project for football. With the historic judgment of the European Court and the two additional judgments from the Madrid Court, the situation is very difficult. We uh, we also claim multi-million euro damages for UEFA's conduct. We have two rights, blah blah blah. He keeps on going and going, but like it's really the part about him in like stressing that this is essential. This is an essential project for football. He wants to save football by introducing reintroducing the Super League, and that's the ugly for the weekend because this as a
So
yeah. What do you how do you feel about this? How do you feel about the Super League? How do you feel about like it not dying? You know.
well, to be honest with you, I never thought it was gonna die. I was waiting for it to rear its ugly head again. But I I do believe that they say that was they were gonna, revise the whole relegation thing because they had, no relegation in the league and stuff like that. They felt the pushback and they heard the reasons why it was gonna have a pushback. But do you know the question I want to ask people? If
Mm,
they do get the situation right with the relegation and introducing clubs that because making sure that it's not a closed league in that sense, not just available to the richest clubs.
mm.
Um, would it be a situation that you'd be happy with it? Because I don't see a problem with another league. The only thing that you can have a problem with really is more games. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing that you have to work your way around is the more games thing. But if there's an opportunity for other clubs to make more money somehow, yeah, even if it's a smaller club, look at Sunderland doing so well now. Maybe they qualify for this league, this Super League, and they get more money from qualifying like top six or something like that. Or do you know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mm.
Is it a way for them to get more money? Why are we so against new things?
Mark says, no, 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 no. Listen, it's. I think there's something about the founding clubs wanting to protect themselves and make sure that that guaranteed participation in this thing in this tournament because you wouldn't go all these lengths to go and like start something that the Champions League is over. The Champions League is a Super League, says Manj. But this is the president saying, the president of Real Madrid saying that clubs are actually just scared to voice their opinions out, and they're just like um, uh, like not being bold. And Real Madrid is the voice, you know. So I feel like maybe he's not bluffing. Maybe behind closed doors, Manchester United and all these other clubs that were like in that list of the clubs that had met and discussed the Super League, like they do know that there's a huge potential revenue situation here, and you know, I hear your point of view of like a team like Sunderland maybe getting that opportunity to participate, but bro, it's man, it dampen. We already have too much games. It's gonna dampen the game, bro. It's gonna
That's the only
deepen
thing. Yeah,
football.
we have too much game. But look, right now, yeah, if we was in the Super League, we'd be benefiting from playing a couple more games because we ain't got no other games to play.
Nah, Joe, nah.
You ain't got no games to play.
All right. Let me bring in. Let's bring in corner. Let's bring in corner because he was. I think he was here first.
Wait, Joe, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
Right. So you said you wanted you like the idea of the Super League because it's a league that will allow smaller teams like Sunderland that can go into a
change it. If they've changed it and adapted it enough. But go on, yeah.
Yeah, no. You like it for the idea that a team like Sunderland could go into the competition that could be open to them in the future based on how they finish in the league that could allow them to get more money. And you want it so the league can actually change each season so it's not the same team in there every single time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. If
it just sounds to me, no, it just sounds to me like you talk about the Champions League and that. Like I just, it sounds like the Champions League. So what's the point in changing?
Hey, it's not me. I'm not saying you would change. It's another point of revenue.
Champions League light.
Nah, right. I get the idea of another point of revenue, but what's the point of another point of revenue when you're not going to be able to do anything with the money? Because how many times are you going to play in that league? When does the official league come, like, start and finish?
Hey, bro, I don't know the inside and outs of the Super League that they're proposing at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Who knows what they've revised and what they've changed? But for me, if they revised it enough to include smaller teams, or they've revised it enough so that there's a better way for it to be all inclusive rather than so exclusive, yeah, I wouldn't have that big a problem with it. I don't understand why UEFA and FIFA have to hold all the cards. That's another thing you have to think about. There's a reason why certain things are so monopolized. Yeah.
Because
these situations are monopolized because people are so used to the competitions that we have already. But when it comes down to business law, you are not able to tell me that I'm not allowed to open up another competition. That's another thing you have to get into consideration here as well. In the court of law and business, you can't tell me I can't open up a competition and invite people to it. It's whether or not they want to be in it or not.
But there's also fair practices that you have to follow. You can't just open up a business and then go to another business.
We're talking about.
You can no, but you can't. But then you can't just go. Then you can't just open up another business and go to the teams in the other business and be like, oh, we're going to pay you this much money and this much this, pay you everything here, and then just completely destroy the entire other business by wiping out basically wiping out every single team in there. Because if you're telling me how much money were Manchester United going to get, how much money were Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, PSG, Real Madrid, Atletico, all the teams that were going to be competing in the Super League, how much were they going to be getting for that?
Wow, who knows now? Like I said, once the revised plan comes out, because remember they heard all the.
Hey, I'm agreeing with Mark M for once. I'm agreeing with Mark M.
I mean, the Champions League winner receives about 25 million euros, right? Like from
plus
already,
plus the TV revenue, shirt sales, all the media that comes along with it, all the bonuses, etc. They receive a lot more than this 25 million.
Yeah.
But because I don't get to banter Liverpool right now. You know, I need to banter Liverpool. I need to reclaim some of my time here for this last minute. But were you trying to say the FSG should maybe try and reset and get rid of Slot?
No, I was saying at some point they will have to do that.
No. That man has a wife, children that he needs to feed. They cannot just sack him because they're losing a few games. They need to keep that man in the job. What is it? No, none of this sort of attitude. That man has to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. Do you think he can do that without a job? Have you seen the lack of follicles on his head?
Listen, Gordon.
None of this. He needs to keep his job. That man has a wife and children we need to think about. Football's bigger than this. We don't have to just think about sacking a manager, this and that.
All of a sudden, Kona cares about his family. Nah.
No,
That's
but you see,
sports. No,
but you
but that's
see,
what I'm talking
but,
about, bro.
but you see Ruben
Liverpool have
Amorim. Hey,
you
we
on
can
this.
sack. Hey, but you see Ruben, we can sack him tomorrow. Sack him tomorrow.
I know he had 4 seconds left, but I had to say that.
Bro, the guy had an opinion. How dare you? That
Nah,
was his
nah.
opinion.
I
Bro,
heard it. Okay, all right, all
there are
right.
difference in opinions in this
Nah,
space, and we
nah,
should
do you know
listen
what?
to both his opinions.
I just feel so hurt by this. I don't think I'm able to carry on. It's just so disrespectful.
Shut up. Oh man.
Uh, you know what? I
Big up
can't believe.
corner.
Do you know what the funny thing is here? Do you know how well what's his name? Amram's doing at the moment, right? I'm shocked that there's people still talking that way about him at the moment. That he can
Yeah,
still go. I'm actually kind of shocked.
Slaughter's lost more games than Amorim in 2025. Crazy.
Somebody said something like that to me at the start of the season, like Liverpool would do worse than Manchester United this season. And I said, no way. But just look at. Just look. Eh?
I mean, we love it. We love it. We're here for it. But crazy downfall. Nobody really in that right mind, other than that prophet you're talking about. And Mark N says, "I said so." I don't know if it is Mark N who's,
Maybe it was him.
but yeah, it's a crazy downfall just for a team for the amount of money that was spent. That's like insane. But anyway, let's go on to the next caller. What we got? Who we got?
We got Kenny in the building. Cooking in the kitchen again. Hey, hey, listen. Right,
What are we cooking? What are
today.
we cooking,
What
bro?
we cooking today?
We cooking burgers, bro. Like I'm trying to fix some burgers. Let me show you some. I'm
All
trying to fix some burgers.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
trying to fix.
All right.
Trying to fix some little burgers, and it's a quick one. It's a Sunday one.
Nice Sunday burgers, like that.
Red wine, chill.
Sunday burgers, though. Sunday burgers. That's like Friday burgers. Sunday's the roast dinner. Like the. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Like you roast dinner when you got when it's just you and the missus, bro. Like my kid is out. Like we do a little burger quick so you can have wine. She can have her time outside. Quick meal. You know what I'm
Burgers
saying?
and wine.
You don't want to.
Burgers
Yeah,
and
you
wine
roast.
with Kenny. This is a new show,
Dine and wine with Kenny. Yeah, listen, that is the new channel. Dine and wine with Kenny. Yeah.
I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up. Dining and whining with Kanye. I got you.
Come on.
Yeah.
With Kenny. Keep talking. Yes, keep talking. Dining and whining with Kenny.
Anyway, I'm gonna do that Michael McGarry soundtrack, bro. The Boys to Men dude. On this channel, Dining and Whining with Cuddy, we keep it 100. We speak the truth. We holla at you. We don't give no fugazi here. This is whining and dining. We elaborate. We bring Man United issues while we talk about food. While we do everything. You come on, boys, bring me back. Let's talk football, man. What you talking about?
That was good.
You're gonna mess around.
Cooking with Kenny. Yeah.
I got it, bro. Like, it's not like truth is truth. This one's gonna be for real. It's gonna come out like episode.
It's gonna be food is food.
Shut up.
How dare you do that? How dare you do that?
That
Hey,
kind of
bro,
hurt.
come on,
That kind of hurt.
Listen, man, allow me, man. I'm trying,
Joe. The problem with you, Joe, is that you underestimate how important your presence is. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. Like you underestimate the kind of connections you've made and how we value your presence and how you should. But also somehow it's good, but don't miss that opportunity when, like they say, like strike the iron while it's still hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
Exactly. So you hear me? Exactly. So it's like that. Yeah. So, but I hear you, life is lifing sometimes. You got to do this. These bills ain't going to pay themselves. So I feel you. Sometimes you gotta sort out life. I'm a family man too, so a lot of things going on. I'm not the one that's gonna come out here and put you like, hey, but truth is truth. I never done that, but like I would tell you, like you do not underestimate your presence. Like it's you're one of you're a made man, like the mafias would say. You're one of us. You know what I'm
Yeah, I was made by
But
KG.
before, okay, but before you
Made by
start,
Marquez, reckless graduate.
yeah, exactly, respect. But before you start running my minutes, I need to cook the both of you first of all with the conversation you just had about Liverpool and Onslaught. I've been putting it in the chat for a little bit.
Okay, start it.
Listen, first things first. Let me tell you. Ah, listen. Nah.
Okay,
Like
okay. Go ahead. Go
Botswana,
ahead.
you're the biggest hater. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you look. I'm the biggest. The way you move,
You're
bro.
using your minutes now. You know.
I'm out here
Come on, man.
defending you. I'm
Got
out
it.
here defending you, and you're out here acting like you a dictator. Like
Bro,
I
you had
defend you
warm up time, bro. You want to go.
anyway,
Let's go.
bro. You guys are moving crazy. You should leave
Why?
Liverpool alone. Let me give you this analogy, bro.
Right. Okay.
Ancelotti is a Premier League winning manager. You feel me? We ain't got no business talking smack about this man. He can have a slump, let him be. He's fucking won a Premier League, bro. So listen to what I'm telling you. This analogy is gonna just shut it out. It's like somebody, bro. Liverpool have won two Premier Leagues over the past what 3 years, huh? We ain't won the Premier League. It's going to how many years, bro? Let them do their shit. Let's not even waste time talking about them, how they're doing, how he's doing bad. No. This man has got stripes now.
Mm.
Nah, how did no? I'm sorry. Yeah, but are we not
Pause,
Manchester United
pause,
fans?
pause the
No,
time. Pause the time.
hold
Pause the
on,
time.
I'll pause the time. I'll pause the
Yeah,
time. I'll even give it back some time. Yeah, but
yeah,
what I'm saying to you, bots, yeah, are we not
yeah.
Manchester United fans?
We are.
First and foremost,
We
are
are.
we not Manchester United fans?
We
Yeah,
are. We are.
you are our main rivals.
Liverpool.
Who are our main rivals? If I can't
Liverpool.
enjoy, if I ca how much games have they lost in the last seven?
Was it like 5 or 6? This
Five or six in their last 7 games, and I'm
bro,
not supposed
let's
to
see.
be here rejoicing on their downfall and calling Arnie slop, Arnie flop. Am I not supposed to do that? Is that not what Manchester United fans are supposed to do?
Bro, that's how we got into it. It's the good of the weekend, right? They lost to Forest, they lost to City 3-0, right? They lost to Forest 3-0. Oh, they beat Real Madrid 1-0. They beat Aston Villa 2-0. They lost to Crystal Palace 3-0. They lost to Brentford 3-2. Oh, this is it's beautiful. They lost to Manchester United 2-1, and we can thank Man United for like just setting the this little momentum downfall that they're in. You know, they had already been in turbulence before because they had lost to Galatasaray and
Let me
Chelsea.
bring back
It's
Kenny. Let me
great.
bring back Kenny.
It's
He's
great.
back. He's back. He's back at the stove, and he's
Yeah.
telling me to calm down, calm down, calm down. All right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So what I'm saying, I'm not, bro. The banter is on. The man them lost, bro. They've been losing. What I'm saying is this: we have a game tomorrow. You check.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's all I want. This is where I was going with this.
Got you.
We have a game tomorrow.
Yes.
You check. You know the ones whereby like, because these guys have got like ammunition in their armor. We need tomorrow's victory for us now to go proper. You get me?
That
Because
one I get you.
because bro, the three of us have been on these streams whereby like we go 2 steps forward and 10 steps backward. 2 steps forward, 10 steps backwards. 2 steps. This is the only time we have now. We need to now wait and check out. Homeboy Amiram, are you gonna make that other step again now? Because this Everton game, bro, is one of the most important games that this manager has in order to prove that he has all this bullshit I see you in training. What the team is gelling together. Nah, me, I need to see that on the pitch. Because me, I've got my name on the line, Joe Blackman and Boats. I've been saying we are on a mini title charge since back in the back, since it started. I said that. Didn't I say that?
You did.
I said that. I even told you. I did, and I stand by my words. There's something in the waters. There's something in the air.
Yeah.
This league is out for anyone that can string a line of just like mixed with some luck, just some victories, 2, 3 back to backs. You can win it because we know Arsenal are habitual bottlers, bro. Come Christmas time, they gonna do what Arsenal do. It only takes the team that stays in contention. That's all I'm asking for. That's why I was doing this because I want like leave them like let's tomorrow. Let's have a stream after the game tomorrow, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll
Because
do a
to,
rea- we'll
We
do a
will.
good
exactly.
We'll
after
do a
the
good, bad, and ugly of the Everton game.
So
We
I've
will.
got like 50 seconds left. So keep quiet. Let me just keep my prediction quick. Let me hit up and land planes in the chat. Bomber Clot. Big up Jamaica. Listen. So, bro, it's gonna be 4-1 to United. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have a clean sheet,
Here
but
we go.
4-1 United. Bruno Fernandes goal. Cunha. I don't know if he's playing, but Mbuemo goal. Ahmad's gonna score. It's been a minute, so Ahmad's gonna score. And the third one, I don't know where it's gonna come from, but like those three boys are gonna score. Planes. I'm about to land. It's been your captain, box wine manager. Holla at your boy. Peace. Love you. Love you.
Don't burn
We
the
out.
patties. Even needing to flip them.
You've been there talking a long time. I didn't see him flip no patties, bro. I swear. Listen, man, those running now to check them burgers are bun up.
They're gonna be well done. Well, let's see how they turn out. Let's see. Can we bring it back? Bring it back.
All right, go on, man.
Bro, the trick of everything is to put your heat low, bro. Close it. You let me show you something. Burgers, you heat them up quick on the each side. After you heat them up on each side, then you throw them in the oven for like 5 minutes to bake them, and then after that, done. Understand? Bro, come on, man. Peace.
Okay.
Cooking with Connie. We will be there for that one. No, that's I think that sounds good. That sounds
Bro, don't you know how to cook? Don't you know how to cook burgers?
I know, but his method. I like his method. I like his method. That's all I'm saying.
How do you cook burgers?
How do I cook burgers? I fried them.
No, do you know what? Yeah, you took too long to think about that.
No, because it just depends on the season, right? I live in a cold area. When it's summertime, there's only one way I cook burgers.
You.
Yeah. So, but when it's winter, so that's why it's just like it just depends on the season and the location too. How do you cook burgers?
Literally what you just said. You fry them low heat, both sides. Char them up so you get a nice little grill on both sides, and then you stick it in the oven for a little bit.
The oven step is the one that I didn't. That's what I was bigging up.
Oh, you know what? Teeth there. Oh, anyway, let's bring it. Let's bring it to the next caller. Still, Pav, what you saying?
Yo,
What's happening, my brother? How you
Let's
been?
go, Pav.
yeah, been all right, man. Quick question, Box, before we begin. You sure you're not putting any of your seasonings, not baking powder, and that on your burgers? Just a
Oh no! What happened? We lost connection with Pav. Oh no! Oh, his Wi-Fi. Damn.
No, yeah, no, but you have questions to answer.
You gotta
though.
pay the Wi-Fi bill.
Well, how do you cook rice with baking soda, though? That is something I need to ask
Hey,
you.
hey, hey! Can you start his clock? Let's bring Pam back in.
But you need to do a stream one day when you're using that baking soda and coconut milk to make
I'll
rice. You
show
need to
you
do
my
that stream.
my
'Cause we
coconut.
need to see the outcome of that.
I will show you my coconut milk and baking soda jollof.
You can do that as a little Christmas special stream, innit?
Thank you, thank you. Hey, I'm gonna give cooking with Kani competition. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's have a
We've
cook
got
off.
to, innit?
Matter of
Coke
fact, yeah, let's
sounds
do it.
mad.
Book the stream, Kani. Let's make it happen.
And if you want to know how I do my burgers, I'll tell you quickly. I get in my car and go McDonald's, bruv. That's how I do my burgers, mate.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
McDonald's burgers are the worst. They're actually the worst.
Depends. If you go to one where they're not just shoving everything in, like they don't give a shit, then yeah. But nah, most of the time, like man just gets like smashed patties and like proper like burger joint and that, man. I ain't got to, most of the time. I hate cooking, bro, because if I cook something and I don't feel like it's good enough, I just chuck it in a bin and order something anyway.
Mm.
This
So
guy.
yeah.
Well, you come from a family that, hey, your family can. I bet your family can cook.
Oh yeah, my missus and that can cook, but because she's vegetarian, she don't cook a lot of meat stuff. Just like the
Oh
basics, like a lot of the meat stuff. If I want to eat meat, I've got to cook that myself.
Damn.
no. You're the husband. She's got to cook the meat if you ask for the food, bro. Like, like let's get anyway.
Does
Let's
she?
not go on this Andrew Tate step
Does
today.
she now? Does she?
Let me stop.
Depends.
Before,
It all depends on if she knows. If I tell her how to cook it, then she'll do it. But there's a lot of stuff where I like it different ways, and she can't. So yeah.
All right.
So I wouldn't
Different
expect
stream.
her to.
Different stream. Let's get to the good, bad, and ugly of the weekend.
so,
Wow.
yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, if Pam's out there earning some money, the lady can at least cook him some meat products. That's what I'm saying. When we restart your clock at 2 minutes, Pam. There you go. Yo, just talk Manchester
Who?
United. We gotta go. Bro, you was chat. You're the one that was starting there coming in. I'll give you free.
Brother,
minutes.
you let Kenny come on here about 5 minute monologue before his timer started, bro. Nah, run that shit up.
You
What do you
see,
think this is?
that's exactly what I was
Blame
trying to
Kenny,
avoid.
bro. Blame Kenny, bro.
It's like Kenny had warm up time.
All right, fuck it.
And
You get the
extra
whole
time.
4 minutes. But if I gotta go, I gotta go. Yeah,
I
that's your
didn't
fault.
take that.
All right,
Right, let's go.
let's go.
All right, have full 4 minutes. There you go.
Honestly, I ain't gonna talk about the Liverpool stuff because the only thing I'm gonna say is like I'm enjoying watching what's happening to them. So may it long continue.
Yes.
Fuck their manager, fuck their players, and fuck their fans, innit? I thought all you man, by the way, were like together, like fan base was together, never any issues. Yeah, now you're sitting there, manager in, manager out, and all that. So fuck you lot.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Never walk alone. Yeah, 10 minutes to go, you're all walking alone home. What's going on there? Stadium empty, mate. Fire drill and all that. Know what I mean? Going out alone and that, man. Your manager going back to the dressing room on his own. Yeah, it's peak.
I'm saying these Liverpool fans are fake when it comes to the never walk alone shit. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as it goes south, like you ain't seen it for a while. We ain't seen it because they've been doing all right. But as soon as it's gone down the pan, yeah, they're all getting exposed, every single one of them. But yeah, long may it continue. Long may it
Which
continue.
tears did you enjoy more, Pav? Pep's tears or Slot tears?
Nah, it's got to be the slot ones, man.
Yeah,
Slot ones.
100% on his slot, bro. 100%.
And I actually predicted, like when
Slot is right now.
what's it called? I did a bet on the weekend, and I had Nottingham Forest to go win, and I did the Super Six thing on the Sky Bet, and I had Nottingham Forest to win 3-1, but they obviously won 3-0. But yeah, man, like I don't know, like long may that continue. But we got to win tomorrow. So that's what I mean to talk about Man United, isn't it? Obviously, the
Let's
other
talk
teams we could talk.
2 minutes. Final 2 minutes. Yeah. Let's talk about Manchester United tomorrow. Now, do you see any possible way that we're losing that game, or is it just full on Manchester United's busting up Everton again?
I think there is. We might. There is. It's a 50-50 game. I'll be honest. I know, like we haven't lost in 5, and all this and that. And Everton are a bit of a physical team as well. We don't really do well against physical teams. I don't think they're that good on set pieces, so we might be all right there because we still stinking defended set pieces. But I heard Cunha's had some sort of injury. Some people say it's a headache. Man was meant to turn on some Christmas lights, didn't go. Saying that there was a head injury, but then apparently it's a headache. I don't know.
Give him some
Like-
headache. Some, what is it? What do you guys have in the UK?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what it is. Like they're saying that he's still going to be available on Monday, but whether he plays or not, I don't know. We ain't obviously got a striker at the minute, so that's obviously
Yeah.
what they're going to do up top. I don't know because I reckon this could have been a perfect game for Sesko, but I'm looking at it. I feel like we should move Bruno into the 10 tomorrow. And play Casemiro and Mainu in midfield. And if Cunha is fit to play tomorrow, then him as the striker. Ahmad right wing back. Don't care about the left wing back because they're all dead. Defense speaks for itself. De Ligt will be there. Obviously, probably Luke Shaw will be there. Couldn't care less, but that guy's getting sold at some point anyway. I've been right about that player since he's been here, bro. Literally from the 3rd, 4th week since he come here, I said he was dead food. People got gassed that this man did little tricks and flicks and all this and that. Yeah, that guy's dead food, bro. So I couldn't give a shit what happens with him. But yeah, so I think I'll say that we'll probably win like 3-1 tomorrow.
3-1 win. Hey, man.
Yeah, 3-1 tomorrow, bro.
So did you bet? Who did you bet on for tomorrow?
Oh no, I haven't bet tomorrow because I did it the other week and we got obviously what was it, a draw against Tottenham. I went and bet. So every time I bet on Man United, they don't win. So I ain't bet a bet on tomorrow. But I think we should win because we have to get the top 4, brother. I need this guy to finish in the top 4 because I need this club to go by Elliot Anderson in the summer. I need the club to go by Elliot Anderson. We missed out on Declan Rice before he went to Arsenal because we were in for him. I do not want to miss out on Elliot Anderson. I've said it to Box the other week. Box, what did I say to you? That man is the next Roy Keane, bro.
Yeah.
When I watch this guy play football, this man is the next Roy Keane.
That's a big statement, Pav.
But I'm telling you, this guy, in terms of like his attributes, not like the personality, but in terms of the football pitch attributes, when I look at him, he's the next Roy Keane, bro. I would not care if we dropped 100 mil on him. Just go get him in the summer. But we need Champions League. We need Champions League, and then we should be able to buy this guy in the summer.
The next Roy Keane, he said. Wow.
That's a big Russ. That's a big Russ statement, bro. Next Roy Keane. I've not watched enough of Elliot Anderson to say that. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna rewatch the match from today and keep an eye on this guy. What do you think of him? You've been watching. You watching today? Nottingham Forest, correct?
Yeah, like he's good. He's good. There's potential, but 100 mil. I totally agree with Pav that we should invest, but for 100 mil though, I don't know, bro. I don't know if he's the way forward because for sure we need to be focusing on our midfield surgery, for in January and in the summer, but bro, it's too much. Over 100 mil is too much for me.
Right. Let me bring in Mark real quick because he said he wants something to say to me. He's telling me not to run, but I've got to go soon.
Yeah.
So
Don't
Mark,
run. Don't run before I come
I'm
in
not
because you see,
running.
the problem with your statements. I have with you on the Super League statements. That's the ugly of the show. You is the ugly of the show tonight, broski. Because let me tell you something, though. First of all, they start talking about the Super League like it's basically Champions League you want. Because if the brothers and them could qualify for Champions League, they deserve Champions League. They shouldn't deserve to get in a league just because they're doing well right now, broski. Yeah. And if you can't, if brother, you could afford to fly to Dubai to watch Man United play a home game. You could afford to fly to the USA to watch United play a home game. Bro, where the domestic league gonna be? It ain't gonna have no domestic league with Super League. But all these brothers go and play games all over the world, King. That's what they want the Super League for, to carry it where the money is. If you could afford it, cool. But not everybody could afford it, bro.
Right. First of all, if I could afford that, I would have paid up all my bets by now, but I haven't. Right. So let me tell you this straight up and down, King. Yeah. The first thing is first. You're looking at the situation like, oh, it's going to destroy the league and destroy this and destroy that. Yeah, bro, it's not going to be no different to when Champions League are playing, just like you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
Champions League go play in Dubai, bro.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, money, people go where the money is. Yeah.
Okay.
If there is a situation where people can make more money from a league that is similar to the Champions League, why not involve them? But it has other teams, like Dubai teams and things like that. At the end of the day, there are some football clubs in the world that are not represented on the world level, like the European teams, and some teams want to get involved in that world stage. And is it fair to have these teams involved? Involved in something that's outside of the UEFA Cup? Why should UEFA hold all the cards?
Well, let me let you just put it out clear. If it wasn't for UEFA, it had no Champions League, it would have no Europe to begin with, and it would never have that way you're talking about. The idea of the Super League is based on the invention of UEFA and FIFA, bro. Let me start there. So if you want to take away football from FIFA and UEFA, cool, that's no problem. That's a different argument, broski, right? But let me tell you something, bro. You're not looking at the factors of where the problem will arise. Because if they're playing for more money, playing Super League, why would they play Premier League? Why would they play La Liga? Why would they play Bundesliga? If they go and make more bucks traveling playing Super League.
At the end of the day, you only qualify
that's what you're hoping for,
your
bro.
league. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
For.
I'm saying it shouldn't be a closed off thing. Remember, that's the initial thing that I said at the start of this argument. As long as they've ironed out all those creases, yeah, that we were talking about that we didn't like in the first place, yeah. And then everybody's saying, oh, it's just going to be Champions League. Well, it might just be another Champions League. But guess
bro,
what?
Listen, let me be real, bro. Let me be real, Joe. If you can't qualify for the world stage, why should you be deserved to be there, Joe?
Why should it just be European teams?
No, bro, listen. What European teams? What do you mean? What do you mean? So you want now a team who coming from Trinidad and Tobago, let me say, who not in the right would qualify normally for that level of football to just qualify just because it's a Super League. That's basically what you're saying, bro. So they're not winning it, they're just getting it.
What I'm saying is, yeah, I know that it might even be more similar to the Club World Cup. Who knows? I'm not the person who's
but it already have all these things. You see, Joe, you see what you're saying it yourself. It already have all these things you're talking about in place. So why ask for the next one, bro?
Come back.
Anyway, let me talk about Man United real quick before my 20 seconds over.
16 seconds.
I find you all went a little early on the stream. Hopefully United win. I mean, it's Everton, so we're expecting a victory. I would say, like Pav, I expect us to win. Maybe not 4-1, but maybe a 3-1 or a 3-0, hopefully, if Amarim could deliver. But at the same time, guys, I still think we can't crash it on Liverpool just yet, because realistically, if we don't win tomorrow, we're going to have mud on our faces. You know what I mean? We need to pick up points, bro. We need to keep it moving. So while Liverpool faltering, respect Liverpool, bro. Slot win the league last season. You have to have credit in the book. You can't win a league and then they lose 6 games and they're the shittest manager in the world, bro. That is madness. Yeah? That is madness. Let me be honest, bro. So that's my 2 cents, bro. It already have everything in place for all these teams around the world to feature on the world stage.
Let me ask you a question before you go, though. Leicester won the league. Was Claudio Ranieri the best manager, like a great manager then?
I wouldn't say he's a great manager, but he was good enough to win the Premier League. So he deserved respect for doing that, bro. Yeah. If you can't win the Prem, when that's the objective of the team competing in the Prem, then you ain't really talking sense, bro. You know what I mean? And to compare Slot to Amarim is a little bit of a complicated statement, bro. Because I mean,
I didn't
Amarim,
say
he
Amarim.
probably will
I
do
didn't
much
say
better and
Amarim.
deserve his league position this season and finish top four, probably. But until he does that, bro, he in a deficit because he finished 15th last season. And that is a fact. Slot won the league.
Get out. Let me ask you one question, Bots. Who mentioned Amarim? Bots, who mentioned Amarim? Who said Amarim?
No. Nobody compared him. No.
Nobody said nothing about Amarim.
I don't know where he heard that.
Agendas, No, Mark's got agendas, and he just lets them agenda whenever he's ready. He just said, yeah, but to compare him to Amarim. Who the fuck said Amarim? Who said Amarim, though?
I don't. I was like, when did he say it? I was like, maybe I missed it. That's what I thought.
Nobody said Amarim, bro. Not one person here said Amarim.
But what was problematic about what Mark said? He was like, we should respect Liverpool. No, he said respect Slot. I was like, oh, well, that kind of it made me a little like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway,
a little bit, like, what do you mean by respect?
Yeah, I was
like, one Slot, yeah, but. Listen, but I've got to go. I did promise someone else my time, and I'm actually like half an hour late. I'm doing a black man thing everywhere. So let me just go over there and not be so black before the show finishes.
It's all good. I'll wrap up the show, bro. Big up the show.
You know what? Do you want to bring in Mark Ennie to co-host with you?
Sure. Let me bring in Mark.
There you go. There you go, Mark. Take my spot. I'll be back.
I mean, I really didn't want to bring Mark and a co-host.
You can bring anybody else if you want, but it's cool.
Public.
It's cool.
Kidding.
I'm not stressed, bro. My internet's not that great right now.
I'm kidding, bro. Yeah, no, actually, so we actually just have a few callers left. Let's go with Stratford Elite. Big up, Stratford. Before I say hello to you, Stratford, I want to read out Ronald's comment, who's been a member for 15 months, Damn, Ronald, you can have a baby in 15 months, Big
Probably
up yourself, right?
Big up to Ronald.
He says, apologies for being away. I'm back now, though bless. Big up yourself, Ronald. Anyway, Stratford Elite.
What's up?
Yeah.
Nah, man. First things first, but I've got to call you and Joe out, man. What the hell are you doing? A good, bad, and ugly on a Monday? I mean, on a Sunday when we have a football match on a Monday. As United fans, don't even explain yourself. I'll give you a chance. You're doing a Gary Lineker BBC Match of the Day 2 situation. Like, we've not got the biggest event, the main event on a Monday. Like, could you not wait this show till tomorrow or Tuesday? Okay.
No. We were like, what's better than one good, bad, and ugly? Two good, bad, and ugly. So, like, you know what I mean? We gonna do this after the game tomorrow as well. So yeah, don't worry. If we don't do it immediately after, we'll do it a few hours later. So no stress. We'll be here.
Trying to do the Match of the Day part 1, part 2 type thing. Yeah. Like,
type situation. Exactly.
Okay, it's like on that, but yeah,
yes,
it's a bit sus. But
so
go on.
let's get into it. What's your good, bad, and ugly? Let's just start from that angle. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll hear it. Look, the good is all of the teams around us dropping points, all of our competition, which means that basically if we don't win tomorrow, we're basically not even that far off. That is the good. Obviously, we saw Spurs bottle it, or get absolutely spanked by Arsenal. We saw Liverpool get absolutely just battered by Forest in a way I've never seen before. City as well. The Blue Sharks were circling.
Do you think Newcastle was going to win, actually? Because we actually haven't spread any love for Eddie Howe at all, like that Harvey Barnes display, bro. Mark, you watched that as well, right?
The Orcas was in the building, bro. The Orcas was there. The Sharks thought they was have a fight, but the Orcas came through.
The Blue Sharks, man, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe they ran out of food or they there was too much pollution in the water, man. The sharks weren't circling no more. They started sinking or floating. I don't know what happens when sharks die. It's peak, but yeah, no, that game was like, yeah, so unexpected. I honestly thought that was a guaranteed win for City.
Yeah.
Newcastle outplayed them. I thought Eddie Howe tactical masterclass. Think that midfield of Newcastle came through their physicality, and City just didn't have an answer for it. Haaland
Mm.
shooting boots, but
And
what can I say?
do you know, like during that watch along, Mark? I don't know if you were there for this, but we had a little poll open about, which Newcastle midfielder would you take? And
Bruno Ramirez
oh, people were more
immediately.
leaning towards Tonali though in the
Nah,
community.
I think you see the thing with Bruno is that everybody's look at him at Newcastle like he's a he's a 10 or a 8, but I think Bruno is a old school centre mid. He could play all the midfield roles. So I think if you get Bruno, he's physical, he's win balls in the defense, he could play passes, he could create. That is
Mm.
probably the best player to get and put in the 8, in my honest opinion. I would
Mm.
just say that.
Stretford, what do you think?
Yeah, see, with the thing with that midfield is they're all bastards. Like they've all got like that cutthroat edge, and even like Joe Lynn, and he's kind of like the bully in that. Tenali, he's bit more got that patrol. He's got a bit more control and in the passing. I think Bruno G is just the best all rounder, and on top of that, he's got the leadership. So one of top 5 midfielders in the league for me. So yeah, no brainer for me.
Okay, all right, okay. And then today, obviously, you kind of talked about it a little bit, but the Arsenal conversation, bro. Like, what do you think? Like, the it's the season this time, or they're gonna bottle it like like usual? What do you think?
3 things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, Arsenal bottling the league at the end of the
Okay,
season.
Thank you, brother.
This
Thank you.
is Gara, not even like a debate. So I'm just even
bro.
happy.
What if no? Check this out. Check this out. You guys, since you thinking this, what if Eze? You guys are underrating Eze becomes signing of the season. Today we saw a crazy performance by him, right? And this is like it's different if this is in a team that's like
But
a
hold on,
turbulent.
hold on.
Hold
We
on,
have
hold on,
to.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me
Okay,
land. Let me land. It's
okay, go
different
ahead.
when this is for a team that's in turbulence, but
Right.
we're talking about a team, a machine like Arsenal right now, and Odegaard hasn't come into the fold yet, and they're playing the way they're playing right now. You don't think that's kind of a little scary?
First of all, we mustn't forget to credit Phil Foden for the assist of that hat trick. When Eze scored that goal for England, and the
Yeah,
the commentator said,
yeah.
what about that pass from Foden? So yeah,
Mhm.
let's just give Foden a shout out for the assist for all 3 goals today. Hypothetically and spiritually, because obviously he wasn't on the pitch. The media love to give the white man the credit, but our black brothers
Of
got to shout
course.
them
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But yeah, what you saying? You're trying to big up their
No,
Eze
I'm
because
just saying, like Eze might be underrated signing of the season. Who knows, like what's cooking at Arsenal
did he not
if
I
score his
know
first
about that
Arsenal
yet,
goal
but
today in the Prem? Is that true?
huh? Say that again.
Was it his first Premier League goal today?
First Premier League hat trick.
Oh, was it hat
was
trick?
probably got trick.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
to be fair, guys, like I understand why people saying what they're saying about Arsenal. They have a very good defense this season. They're playing decent football. They're winning ugly games, and these are things is potential title winners just do these things. If they can't win beautifully, you win ugly. But
Yeah.
let's not forget, bro. Arsenal, we've been here 3 years before saying the same things, but you understand?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I keep saying this because it's something that they need to get over December, January. If they could get over December, January, and into February still have a lead, then it's possible. But we know Arsenal don't handle pressure of multiple
amen.
comps well. And this is why I keep telling men why we don't Man United is a different beast to these brothers, because Arsenal is our one competition team for many, many years.
Okay.
So
But
yeah, they
yeah, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
so yeah, it's one of those things where
The
they're
co-host
doing
talking
well.
longer than the
Let's
guest.
see, let's just see if they get past February, and then we could say all what we want to say about the potential. And like I said earlier in the stream while we was watching the game, Ezzy, I think the match with Arsenal for Ezzy is where he is a team where he should be, because you could see the impact, you can see
Okay.
the performances. It's much better than when he was at Palace, in my honest opinion.
I can
Okay.
already see into the future. I already
Straightforward.
know what's happening, but what's gonna happen in February,
Go ahead.
March.
Go ahead. Tell us what's going to happen, and
I
also
already see it.
give
I've seen this.
your Everton 2 cents in that response, because I want to bring Doctor in and then everybody else at the end.
Sure. Okay. So in the future, I can see it's gonna be. Well, we know, like Mark N said, there's gonna be that December, January drop off from Arsenal, and you're gonna have the Blue Sharks circling the light blue Sharks, and I'll throw it my hand, and I think Chelsea will be in and around there. That was my prediction before the season. I think they could win it, but we'll see how it goes. And they're trying to balance the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. They're gonna have to pick one. They're gonna have to choose when it comes to March, when it comes to crunch time, the injuries here. Do they go all in for the champs? Do they go all in the Prem? And I think they're gonna have to go all in for the Prem, because that champs is so elusive, and the Prem is just the one they've been beelining for.
They want to
So
just get it off that back, and, yeah, right.
done. Yeah, I mean, I know their fans, they've, Champions of Europe never sung that. They'll never sing that, but, that Prem, 20 years, it's elusive. But predictions for the game tomorrow, it's like I said, it's a home game. I may be in delusions of grandeur, but I think my boy Return of Berserk is gonna pop up, got a brace. I'm hearing Cunha's injured, so if he plays in Bumo up top and like Mount and Diallo next to him, I'm gonna look at like Amrin like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
Okay, all right.
because Amrin will never start Xerxes, and then obviously scoreline 3-1. I think if we win in a half time, I know it will be a difficult end to the game, but we just need to see it out. So
3-1. That sounds like it would be a lovely Monday, bro. Big up Stretford Elite for that. Yeah, bro. 3-1 has been the popular score prediction, Mark.
I mean, is a kind of scoreline that Man United does at home. We have a regular kind of 3-1 kind of finish at home, and it's Everton. Last year around the same time when Amarin came, I remember I went to the Everton game. I was there, but it was on the Sunday or the 1st of December the last time. So, and we won that game. I believe it was 4-0 or 4-1 or something like that, some kind of thing. But I think it's a game where we should be winning. So, yeah, for all intents and purposes, 3-1 is a definite good scoreline. We have enough attacking power and thing, and even with the lack of Benjamin Sesko, I still think we have enough firepower to get ourselves through the game. I would like to see Xerxes start, because I think he does more, and I think he does more than Cunha. That's just me.
Word.
Hi.
Hello, doctor.
How are you?
Well, good.
How is everybody?
Well, good.
I'm gonna start with the ugly.
Mm.
You are doing good, bad, and ugly on a Sunday. The bad is that we're playing on a Monday. I hate it because it's a weekday.
Okay.
The good is Liverpool lost, City lost, Spurs in some way lost because they get on my nerves. And then I'm gonna be quick.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've done my good, bad, and ugly.
I like how precise you are with it. But no,
thank you. Well, let me end by telling you my prediction for tomorrow's game.
Okay.
Everton. I already said this in my weekly prediction thing. United 5, Everton 1.
Hey! Oh my God! All right.
Bomba.
That's the best one of
My
the
goal scorers,
yes.
Buemo, of course, Bruno, of course, Ahmad, of course. And every week I say this, and I'm gonna keep on saying this till one of them scores.
Yeah.
So maybe Dogu,
Okay.
maybe I feel like Mazarawi has been here long enough. If he plays, he should score.
Yeah, he's hit the post before, and he's just I
Yeah.
don't think I've experienced the Mazraoui goal.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't scored. And also, if Maz doesn't play and Xerxes plays, I expect Xerxes to score because, come on, he scored the last time versus Everton. So, I mean, we fully expect one now.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Yo, Doc, big up
Shout
yourself
out to Doc.
for being precise with it. Let's first of all take a moment to welcome the man of the hour, the day, the winner of the North London Derby, Shay Arsenal. Yo, congrats to you guys, Shay. How do you
Thank you.
feel? How do you feel, Shay?
Happy. I'm happy with the performance.
Yes.
Now the match, it's got to be okay.
Can you move a little bit to the right so we can see your face? Yeah, oh, you're backward. Yeah, nice. Look at you. What are you wearing, Shay?
Man looking
And
like
see,
man looking like he from Star Wars with the Ewoks. Yes.
Is that a onesie?
yeah, I'm too tired.
uh,
A Ewok. A Ewok kit them.
what's in that bottle?
Wassa.
Tottenham teas, Liverpool teas, Everton teas for tomorrow.
Hey. You already know. You already know, Shay. Pick up
4-1 United tomorrow.
4-1, you know. Who do you think will score?
Bruno hat trick.
Hey, big up, Shay. We will be there for the hat trick for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you to
no,
my boys.
right. Let's end the show by bringing in everybody in the building that's still backstage. Shout out to you guys. That's, I thought we might as well just open it up and say any closing, quick little talk conversation. Kani, how are the burgers? First of all, are they done? Are they?
Oh no, they're good because now I've done the bacon now and the egg. I'm just trying to do that. I like my bacon with a mixture of like fried onion and fresh onion. So
Okay, all right.
it's like, bro, I'm on the next level when it comes to this cooking shit. So let's talk football.
Work on cooking.
Maybe you might defeat
This
me
man
in
moving
that.
like a Michelin star chef.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Canny,
Maybe you might defeat me in the football world, but when it comes to this cooking stuff, just like
That's
chill,
that's your territory. That's your zone.
Work
like
on
relax.
cooking.
So,
Yeah.
so one talking point that has been interesting was the fact that, like, I mean, the Arsenal momentum. Where do you stand on this? Bro?
Uh, like I said earlier on, like for me, like I have known Arsenal for a very long time to be like habitual butlers
Yeah.
in terms of the league around
League.
Christmas, around like Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So cool. Today's result was great. Eze did a good thing. Like it's about time he stepped up to the, to the big occasion in a big team that he always wanted to be in. But at the end of the day, I'll still measure Arsenal after Christmas, after Boxing Day. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
terms of winning the league.
Yeah.
So like I'm old school like that, and I keep it 100. That's why I'm so confident about this league being very open and us not, dropping our heads down. I might sound like a crackhead when I say like, hey, United are in this league too, and I'm telling people like we are in contention in this
Yeah.
league. So
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. Like I can feel it. Like
Nah,
like there's no definite.
Let's
No,
not
this
put
is.
down the
Can I
edge
just
again.
finish my point? I'm not here to argue and like raise verses. It's not that kind of day. I'm drinking my wine, cooking my food. Let me finish my point, and then you can come on. So like so I feel it like there's something in the air where it's like any team that can just string up a good run of form. Obviously, for United's sake, we've been bad. We were bad last season. Some lack also involved. But if we can string up scumbag some victories, 3, 4, 5 next, maybe even out of the next 5 games, if we can string up like 4 victories or 3, 2 draws, whatever, we'll still stay up there. There is a chance for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, this whole Arsenal talk, I would just wait up to Boxing Day, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because
I
that's
would wait
when
until after January.
You can't get ahead of
exactly, yeah. Macken, actually, you're right. You know what I mean? Like for real, like. I don't understand why people like we've never been here before. Like I don't know, it's like too many YNs and whatnot. I'm old school, bro. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie, bro. You know,
But surely at some
the black guy always dies. What the heck?
Wait, so it's kind of saying the red sharks are sucking, not even the blue sharks. It's the dark red sharks with the devils. Is it
Yeah,
a shark thing? We're just lurking in the corner, but we're not
we're just
really.
lurking. Exactly, bro. We're just lurking. We're just chilling. We're just there, bro. You know, let them buy the drinks and we
yeah.
take the lady home.
What
Tactic.
percentage is that wine, Kelly? Wait, let's get the percentage VAR check.
God.
I don't know. I think that percentage for United is at 30% right now because at the same time we're in a decent position as Carly say we're in contention now. You could argue it's debatable. So me, I
Mhm.
hoping for a good finish. I go and put that out there. Within the league, that
Yeah.
are in my mind this season. So I put it that way. But we in contention if we could keep it up. You never know what could happen.
You never
And
know what may
this is
happen.
this is
Yeah.
this is something that, as a traditional United fan, you know that for years and years, the business end is where United is really do the business.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
hasn't been so for the last couple of seasons, but you never know what could happen. So it's a
Mm.
possibility, yes, for sure. So I would say at 30% on United,
And also to
possibly doing
back up
something.
what Mark is saying, which is like we were on the same boat, we are seeing how the previous, like the defending champions are performing. We're seeing how Man City, which has been the dominant force in this league for a long time, how it's performing as well. And then the only team that has remained consistent in performing well and are doing well is Arsenal, but also the consistency has always been uh, like this through every season, and then they mess up in during Christmas and during what?
For me,
So the
yeah,
only dark horse that's like not known, the only unknown is United at the moment.
Facts.
We've got we've got
let's not
we've got
bleed it. I hate
Cunha,
it.
we've got
Let's not get
Mbuemo, we've got proven players that we've brought in. We've got also young players like Dogu that are mostly like you never know what they can bring. Some people say he's not good enough, but he pulls good performances. We have Bruno, who's Mr. Stats. So we are kind of like this unknown dark horse at the moment. Anything can happen with us. So I'll be stupid as a United fan to sit here and say like, no, I'm looking at top six. God damn, hell no. I'm looking at winning the
Oh, bro, that's
goddamn
what we're
league.
here for. Not
Okay.
even top
You know what I'm
six.
saying?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I wanna welcome somebody who's been away for a while to
Ronaldo.
the conversation. Big up Ronald. The
Mm.
question, Ronald, if you're here, is yeah, Man United's like chances as
Percentage.
talking, and
Don't
also
say title hopes, but don't encourage what
no, I
Kelly
just
and
say
Mark said.
chances. I just said chances. I'm using my
If
words
they title,
specifically
I
here.
know they be getting flogged. I'm not gonna let it slide in just because you're saying nothing, bro.
I'm
He
choosing my
knows as
words
well.
wisely.
He's talking. He's having the whole floor. He's saying no interruptions. I'm letting him speak, but deep down, if KG
So
was
I'm
saying,
gonna
he knows there's
No,
hot chicks coming
also,
around the
so
corner.
so I'm gonna I'm gonna
also,
I'm gonna
also,
first pick up. I'm
Ronald, I
gonna
need you to
first
chime
no
in
hold on.
on Arsenal
I'll
state
let you
statement
complete,
win
but
today. Go ahead.
hold on.
Yeah.
First, I want to pick up where I left off.
Okay.
So I don't know the first brother up on the screen. My apologies to you, brother, but big up. Big up to the lazy bear as always, Shay. Big up to the fraud in the house, Mr. Mark N. Big up
Fraud.
to my newly 4-star Michelin cook I'm looking at. Well prepared, Mr. Connie. Look at this guy. He's in his element. You need to start making videos on Instagram or something, brother, of
Yo,
yourself
he needs
cooking.
to open up a restaurant called Connie's Kitchen. Stephanie just
Well,
gave
well,
you a
that's
name right
that's a start as well. But social media can do wonders. So go up, do your thing over there,
now.
and
I would
then
buy food
bots.
from Connie's.
Stephanie,
Yeah,
Stephanie.
that's the
Burgermeister.
idea.
And
Yeah.
then bots, big up to you. I've missed you on clubs, brother. We need to do that again
Yes.
soon.
Once I
But
saw.
Lovely
here's
to
the
have you
thing,
back.
right? Absolutely, I'm delighted to be back. I've just been away. I've been thinking about joining streams. I've been looking at streams. I always get the notifications as well. Just timing work has just kept me away. But I'm back. Kind of things are in place. I'm back, kind of. But Arsenal. So the first thing I want to talk about is Arsenal. It basically pains me to see that this league and the big managers in this league are going to let this shady manager run away with this league. Does Arteta really deserve to win this league? In my opinion, no, he doesn't. Uh, should he be winning it? No, but that's my expectation from my own manager. Even though I'm not there with Amarim, I'm kind of out or on the fence, whatever you want to say it. But my expectation is that he needs to do something, like Kani said, be the unknown, right? So I kind of agree with what he said, like just be there in the unknown territory and just do your thing. He's just not been doing his thing too consistently. He does it for like a few games, then drop off, then does it back again, then drop off. You just need to have that same consistency that, like Kani said, Arsenal has not been playing the best of over the years that we've seen Arsenal before Arteta. But still, they're just putting in the consistent performance. He's kind of over the 7 years that he's been here, or 6, some might say.
7.
He's built a team that kind of works, right? But then you will see cracks of players leaving at times. Gabriel still not renewing his contract. So there is conversation to happen, but that's next season. This season in itself, in a nutshell, to be honest, I think Liverpool not going to make it because I think I said this last season as well that Jurgen Klopp and his philosophy won them the league. When Slot had to use his brain, it was just bad. It was worse. It's worse than Den
Fraudulent.
Hag,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
worse than Den Hag, realistically. So, and
Wow.
he's had the checkbook, so you can't even say that things didn't work in his perspective. I mean, you have to do back-to-back win. That's obviously difficult in itself, but he had the facilities. The choices they made, I think, going for Isak and not Guehi was one of their biggest reasons of the downfall to begin with. If they would have signed Guehi instead of Isak and then went in for another midfielder, maybe the story might have been different as we see. I do agree with what you said, Bots, about Eze. I think he is going to be like the player of the signing of the season. So I do
Wolf
agree with
Made,
that
bro.
part.
Wolf Made.
Huh?
Walter Made, the Newcastle striker, Isak's replacement. That's what.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Marcus
about
said.
Eze, bro. Like Eze,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let that brother cook. Give him time. Let him
Yeah.
cook.
Wolf Made
Martinelli would
cooking
be
more than him,
sold.
by the way.
He's gonna make Martinelli be old news. So
I mean,
United,
he's gonna keep Odegaard. Where does Odegaard fit in that team right now?
Let me.
I don't even.
Sorry to cut
I
you
don't.
short. Let me not. Let me
I'll
not
be
cut you
honest
short,
with you.
boys.
Hold on.
Boys,
I'll
listen.
be
Let me not
honest with
cut
you.
you
No,
short.
no.
Ronald,
Connie, before you cut me
I want to
short, I
say
just want
bye.
to
Like,
address.
listen. The food
Oh,
is
you're
ready,
going.
bro.
Ah, shit.
God damn it. Exactly.
Yo,
Yeah.
sorry,
Ciao.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Big up,
Yeah.
Connie.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know,
Yes, bro.
No,
gotta
big up.
Forget
eat
them
it
while
while
it's
it's
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat, man.
Exactly.
All right. Peace, boys. Peace, boys. Talk to you
Big
later,
up,
guys.
bro.
Big up. Love,
Absolutely.
love, love.
Big up
Thank
to
you.
Pleasure.
you. And big up Young Pappy in the chat as well. Brother, I miss you too, man. Clubs. Whenever I
He's
see
fraud.
clubs, I see Young Pappy, bots. I'm like, we need to bring that squad back.
Yes.
But hey,
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. Oh, and Doctor, big up to you as well. I hope you're watching Onana games as always, but that's another thing. So coming back to what I was saying, Eze,
Mhm.
bots. The thing is, you're a criminal because you're one of those man them who said Odegaard and Bruno, there's a conversation that needs to happen. And now I'm looking at you, you're trying to hide.
I'm not trying to hide.
Behind your,
I'm not.
you're trying to hide
Get
behind your
quite
green
silent.
screen. You're trying to hide behind your green screen. You're trying to go back in the chair so the
Quite
green screen
silent.
takes over your face. See, you did it there. You did it there. But
Okay.
Odegaard is if there is a shadow of Bruno, that's Odegaard, and that's a stretch when I say that.
Big stretch.
Bruno, Mr. Consistent. People wanted him sold for 100 million. Even I did at one point because I just wanted Manchester United to do better. But I'm hoping that we're looking at good players for January window or the next season in itself, because there's a lot that still needs to be done. You can't bank on Casemiro being your ball guy for the coming time, and I need someone to be there in the midfield who can
Still
kind of
coming, bro. Still
complement
coming.
Kobe Minu. Like I want someone who can complement Kobe Minu. I like Anderson, to be honest with you. I do like the player. So if that comes in, it can really complement Kobe Minu, because I do not want to see life without Kobe Minu. To be
Yeah.
really honest with
But
you.
is Anderson worth more than 100 mil? That's what
He's not.
somebody in the stream today said. Pav, I
Is he even worth 50?
See, the thing is he worth or is he not worth? That's a debatable concept, because it was Ogate worth 60 mil, but we still paid it, no? So it's a gamble you have to take with time. United in the historical times has taken a lot of gambles, right? There were duds even under Sir Alex Ferguson, but it's just that the price point at the time was different. So it never used to hurt us. Now Anderson is 100 million, so you're looking at that big of a gamble. Is it worth it? Well, it might actually end up working like Roy Keane. You never know. You just
Never.
never know, right?
Disrespecting
Like I
Roy
said,
Yeah, it's kind of disrespectful.
okay, it's fine if you
This
feel
brother
so.
showed
Like I
nothing at
said,
that level, bro.
see, the thing is, Mark, I think you need a list. You need a hearing aid, right? Because my statement started.
Ronaldo is
with-
back.
My statement started with Mike. It started with the premise of it could be, right? We just don't know. We just don't know. It could be, it could not be, and you might be right. It could not be. Let's look at Baleba. Was he a 100 million player? Now, in hindsight, doesn't look like it. Doesn't even look like a 30 million player.
I mean,
Word on
players
the
just
So
have
street.
bad
so you
seasons, I
could
think.
Word on the street.
you
He's trying
could
to
be right.
devalue his self with his
Yeah,
current.
brother, these many performances. No. He's just having a shit
I mean,
season.
over the last 3 seasons, I would say
Also,
Baliba was head and shoulders above Anderson, in my honest opinion. I think this season he's having a poor start. I think it's a bit unfair to the player to say, is he not worth the money we have paid for him last summer? I think, in all fairness to players, you have to look at what they've done in the league over the period of time they've been here, and not what they're doing just in the season at hand. Because, it could be a player could have a one-off season that's really good, and then after that he could flop. You know
When
what I mean?
there's hype
I just
around the
say,
player, it always is a risky because everyone's just all on building up. I'm hearing Roy Keane, Michael Carrick, all these big names. That's concerning because when a player is that, like when we were hearing Baleba, Caicedo, or even like Basuma, Caicedo, you see in all these links, that's when usually things turn south. I'm not saying for Anderson things are gonna go down left, but I don't think there's a big enough
But
sample.
see, that's the whole
And we're
story
dealing
of
with
life.
Marinakis as well, so that's a double edged sword because he could pull the rug.
But that's the whole story of life, because I remember when Caicedo was even offered to us for what, 5 mil?
he was offered for 300K.
No.
Yeah, he was. Before he came
I
to the
know.
league, he was offered to United for 300K.
Oh, Mark
I'm
with
talking
the
about
theories.
after that. I'm
Bro, it's
talking
not no
about
theories,
after
bro. The brother.
Mark in settings.
Has anyone ever listened to what the former director who we fired after one season said? Ralph Ragnick. Because Ragnick said he was going to get all these brothers, about 7 of them, for 60 million. And they offer us Caicedo and they didn't want him, bro. So let me not go into this argument like men want to
don't know.
revise history.
No one's arguing you, Mark, but I heard 5 mil, so I don't know.
That was
if
after
it
he
was
was already at
300K,
Brighton.
if it was 300K, that's more than that's less than what we got for Hannibal Mabry. So I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's just a again thoughts. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like
yeah, it's
it's
yeah.
difficult, but I think
Zidane Iqbal is
one
basically what
thing
it's saying.
one thing that I have realized with Ineos, and then just my stance on them still remains the same. I do not back them. I do not back what they stand for or whatever they do. However, I have realized or come to a realization that they will put money down up to maybe 30, 35 mil on a could be player. But if they're going for big money, they do go for an absolute player, right? So if it is going to be anything above 70 mil, I think it's going to be a player, 70, 80 mil is going to be a player that they feel, yes, there is a future that they do see of this player, flourishing into something good. Uh, if you look at their chances that they've taken, mostly are below 35 mil.
Okay.
But we still do need a replacement for Luke Shaw. We need a replacement for Casemiro. We need a replacement for Diego Dalot.
Sure.
We need a replacement for Bruno Fernandes as well. Brother is 31 going into 32. You cannot rely upon him for life.
Yeah.
You just have him in the bank until the World Cup because he's going to outperform himself until the World Cup. If he wins it, different conversation.
You think he'll decline?
No, I'm not saying
Bruh.
I'm not saying he will
Okay.
decline, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like that's the thing. Portuguese player go either ways. Either they stay fit like Pepe or Ronaldo for later half of their 30s as well, or
Yeah.
they just go
Like
outside
Amarim.
quickly and early, right? Someone said Amarim, but hey,
That's fun.
that's the,
Speaking
that's
of
the thing.
Alvaro and Ronald, let's divert the conversation to Everton tomorrow.
Oh, Everton and United. I think I do agree with the masses. I do have a feeling of a 3-1, but I want to actually say 4-0.
Oh, clean sheet
Same score as
settings.
last year.
Speak more.
Brother,
Speak more on the
my
4-0.
life,
How
my life
are we
has,
gonna win
brother,
4-0?
my life
We
has
won
been
4-0 last year,
beautifully.
though.
Yeah,
My life
I'm not saying it's
my
impossible.
life,
Go
my
ahead.
life has been beautifully different ever since Lamens is in goal. I don't stress on the weekend when I watch United. I do
Facts.
not.
Facts.
I'm just worried about who would score, but in goal, I'm calm. I'm okay.
So I
What
was
about
not fraud when I
guys like
tell all them man
Lowe?
them about lemons, yeah? Good
So
to
Wait, what
know.
did you say,
Good
Mark?
to know. When I tell man about lemons, I was not fraud because men them wanted Donnarumma like Papi.
No,
And I
I
had
did
to
not
tell
want to
Papi.
Donnarumma.
Now,
Yeah, so I
Donnarumma's
had to
Mark,
tell
club
Papi
will
we
be
Mark,
getting
getting
lemons on the
Mark,
Edison
deadline
I,
day.
Martinez.
Before
I
everybody talk about
remember.
deadline, they had tell Papi we
Mark,
getting lemons deadline. They
no,
get
no, no,
no
Mark,
Did you see
Donnarumma.
Mark,
Martinez
I
This
get
guy's
booked
not
remember.
today, by the
proven.
way?
Mark, I remember specifically arguing with this guy in the yellow beanie. This fraud. Hence, I called him a fraud at times. This guy wanted to go bar for Donnarumma with me. He said, "Oh, that is a definite player. We should be signed." Brother's conceding 2 goals against Newcastle.
I
You
Yeah,
should be
mean,
the
but are those
Champions League
goals his
winner.
fault?
there we go.
No, we
Thank
can't
you
do this
very much. He's
revisionism
still
thing, trying to
quality.
blame.
Donnarumma is still quality, by the
It's still
way.
a
He's still
quality
quality. We
keeper.
ain't
He's
gonna
still
do
Look,
that.
look,
He
He's still
might
quality,
be
but
he might be
Ronald,
just because
quality.
Lamens is good doesn't
he,
mean Donnarumma isn't good.
look at it this way. I wanted Lamens to be our B goalkeeper, and then the number
I don't
one
care. I don't
is
care.
Donnarumma.
I
That's the
don't care.
ideal
I
situation.
don't care. I
Well,
don't
I'm
care.
telling you
My
right
number
now, I
one,
didn't
my
say
number one, my
yeah.
number one is doing better. Simple as.
Hey,
I don't care.
hey, shout out to Lamens, man. Now, you're
He
right.
did-
Though. He gives a
Yeah,
different kind of confidence. But then you said 4 goals. Who's scoring those 4 goals?
4 goals. Good question. So I'm
Bruno.
expecting Brian and Buemo to have at least 2. I'm expecting Amad Diallo to have 1. And a cheeky Casemiro goal as well.
Hey, we'll be there.
Nothing for Bruno? No
Well,
assist, nothing, boy?
assist. I never said anything on the assist. Well, you jumped the gun.
Bruno
I
doesn't
just have to
score
ask.
like
I have to
that
ask.
these days.
I know me and you is
Two
Bruno
assists,
fans, that's why I have to ask.
2 or 3 assists come from
Bruno
Bruno.
doesn't even score
See,
penalties
again,
these days.
you don't have to ask me about Bruno. I've been defending Bruno since day dot of this channel that I got welcomed on, and
Yeah.
even when he signed on my birthday, brother. I'm gonna support that guy until he wears another kit.
Bomba.
Well, we have it. We have the evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald is Bruno FC. Guys, I want to say big up to everybody that was a part of today's legendary show. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for coming, into the panel as well. If you haven't called in, this is your invitation to call in. I think it's time we relax and maybe a little future. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so big up to you. Don't forget to also go to if you're watching this on Football Power Hour, go to Backhand Entertainment and give Joe a like and a sub. And if you're watching this on Backhand Entertainment, don't forget to come to Football Power Hour and also do the same thing. So thank you so much. Just like that, we out of here tomorrow versus Everton. I say 2-0.